Ohio Republican Representative Jim Jordan saying he's jumping into the race to replace Kevin McCarthy as Speaker of the House. After 9 months in office, McCarthy is the first House Speaker ever to be voted out. Now the House can't do any other business until the Speaker is voted in. ABC's Jay O'Brien joins me now from Capitol Hill with more. Jay, walk me through what's happening now with Jim Jordan and what challenges does he face in running for Speaker?
Yeah, we just learned moments ago that he was even throwing his hat into the ring to become Speaker. There were murmurs that he was considering it last night with a slate of other Republican candidates. That includes, as you said, the current #2 Republican in the House, Steve Scalise. But then Jordan walks out of what is now former Speaker Kevin McCarthy's office. It's the main Speaker's office here in the Capitol. He walks out of that office. Reporters obviously swarm around him, and they begin to ask him if he's running for Speaker, and his answer is yes. And then he says he's been getting texts from other Republicans over the course of last night into today, encouraging him to jump into the race. So that's the current state of play. He already has a big endorsement from a prominent Republican here on Capitol Hill, Jim Banks, who just moments after Jordan told reporters he was jumping into the race, tweeted that he would back Jordan for Speaker. When you ask what challenges Jim Jordan would face, he's obviously a further right member of the House Republican Conference. He's prominent for his defenses of former President Trump over the years, and right now he's one of the point people on those investigations and the ongoing impeachment inquiry into President Biden and into President Biden's son, Hunter. So those are attractive traits that Jordan has to some in the House Republican Conference, but also it could work against him with more moderate Republicans. And as we've seen, Diane, if you just have a few House Republicans against you and you're running for Speaker, as Kevin McCarthy encountered in January, that can be a long, drawn-out process, and the Republicans I'm talking to, really on both sides of the political spectrum, the moderates and the further right of the conference, do not want a long, protracted Speaker fight when they return next week.
And Jay, let's talk about that process. Is it any different than when it happens at the beginning of a term? And what does anyone throwing their hat in the ring have to consider here?
Well, first and foremost, we now know that the House is out for the remainder of this week, as you said earlier. They will return now on Tuesday, according to sources, when they will start that process of selecting a Speaker. They will meet behind closed doors in what's called a conference meeting, and they're going to hear from the declared candidates for Speaker who are going to make their case as to why they should have the Speaker's gavel. Then, after that, there will be a formal vote. We don't know exactly how close to Tuesday that vote will happen. The goal, as our John Carl reported earlier on GMA, and also according to my sources too, from House Republicans, is to try to coalesce around a Speaker candidate when they meet behind closed doors, instead of having a long, drawn-out, bloody political fight on the House floor like we saw in January. The question is, can they pull that off?
All right, Jay O'Brien, we will wait and see. Thanks, Jay.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.